want to hang out.
Yeah, don't worry about it. This is the Amish stream.
Yes, the Amish stream.
This is so weird. I just don't know what's happening with it. It's like it's been fine this whole time, and now all of a sudden, you guys come on, and now it's an issue.
Yeah, for bad luck. We are bad news. Hey, wait till you get on that ship with us. I hope you can swim. Brandon, you better go to YMCA, take some swimming lessons, my man.
I heard that. I can barely hear, but I heard that.
He heard that.
Yeah, we're bad luck, man. You might be in there with the sharks.
No.
She's not gonna let me.
Absolutely will not. But yeah, guys, go ahead and give us a breakdown of. And you talk, so I don't have to.
Well, we'll tell you a little bit about ourselves. We got married a little later in life. We've been married going on it'll be 6 years.
Yeah,
in January. We have a blended family. He had 3 kids. I had 3 kids. So we're like in that, kind of like a Brady bunch. Most of our kids are grown. We have one 15-year-old, and everybody else is over 21. So yay!
And only one grandkid out of that big bunch.
Yeah.
We think the guys are ugly. That's why they're not reproducing.
No.
Just my.
No.
We got 4 boys.
But wait a minute, we have one on the way from one of our sons.
Yeah, well,
so
he's 30.
There goes
30,
that theory.
30 years old.
So anyway, we started our YouTube channel really just because our fathers both passed away early on in life, in their early 50s. My dad wasn't even 50. My dad was 48. So we very firmly believe in living each day to its fullest and traveling as much as we can. And we thought, you know what, we'll have a YouTube channel. Nobody's going to watch it except for our 6 kids, but whatever, right? And, they'll have the memories of our trips. And if something happens to one of us, we'll have that from, for each other, just memories of our travels together, and just been having fun with it. And that was our intention. And that's how we started. We made a lot of friends, and this is just so much more fun than I ever imagined.
Yeah, it's been the same way for us. We just feel like we have not made as many friends as we have until we actually got into the cruising community.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The only people we know that we are close to that enjoy cruising are our kids, and they want us to pay for them. Yeah. So if we took those jokers on every cruise we went on, we wouldn't be going on very many, because that's a big group.
It is a big group, yeah.
But our next cruise is in. I feel kind of dumb because I didn't memorize the numbers. No. I think it's 54 days. We're going to Bermuda, and we're going to be taking Carson and Peyton. That's 2 of our sons. They're going with us, and we're going to be sailing out of New York. We're flying into New York 2 days early. We're going to be staying near where we're going to be staying?
We're staying by Times Square. We're like right by Times Square. Ooh. I'm excited because I haven't been to New York in a couple of years. He's never been there. The boys have never been there. So that's going to be a blast. We're going in a couple of days early, and then hello Bermuda, for 3 days. So that's exciting.
And on the Magic, the Magic was the first Carnival ship we were on last August. So
we love it.
Yeah.
So we've been watching your Magic vlog, and I don't want no smells.
I just got a text from Carson saying, "Hey man, I pay for my own cruises." He's 22, and he does. He pays for his. We have a policy, like if we do one thing for one of the kids, now we have a cutoff.
Equal, right?
Over 18, we got to do it for all of them. So
over 18, you're welcome, but you got to pay your own way.
Yeah. So
I can't wait for my kids to start paying for their own cruises,
right?
Or anything.
It's a big step. You have to do it though. You got to make them start paying for themselves so that they can really appreciate things better and learn the value of things.
Okay, so we all started about the same time. And I already know the answer to the question, but I just wanted to I guess give us some input about what happened when you guys started taking off as subscribers. Like how was that for you guys?
I'm going to answer this because I want to give him so much credit. I mean, I am behind the scenes pumping cruise news and ideas and things like that to him, but I work from home and I'm like in an ugly bun, no makeup on most days. So I'm not going on camera unless I got my mascara on, you know? And Eddie has been so creative with the ship shape. There's a lot of people interested in that. And honestly, the biggest help for us has been the cruise news. The cruise news is huge. We look at the statistics and man, that is what everybody watches and what gets people to subscribe is the cruise news.
Yeah, it's kind of what happened, guys. Is we started off, and I'm going to tell you right now, we are terrible cruise vloggers.
Yeah, we kind of are.
We get on the ship, and you know, I'm like a golden retriever, and you go squirrel, and I get on a cruise ship, I'm like, guys, burgers, the bar. You know, I'm running around. Look at that, look at this, and I forget to vlog.
Mm-hmm.
Laura's like, okay, we got to get our appetizer and we got to get the meal, main course. My appetizer comes, I got it half done, and she's going, what are you doing? You didn't video that. And I'm like, no one wants to watch me eat, you know. So you got to keep in mind, first time I really started traveling, I was 47 years old. So I'm 53 now, and I'm still like a little kid when I travel. I'm so excited to get on an airplane, the whole thing. So I have to learn how to slow down and really focus on vlogging. So when we get on this Bermuda cruise, I'm going to try to do one of those old school, boring, day by day vlogs where I cover everything. Did I say that was boring? I'm sorry. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do that.
We're more structure and, you know, just more interesting about, you know, from the start to the end of the day. Because we're going through, just like you are, Siobhan, we're going through cruise withdrawal right now. And I am like watching all y'all. I'm watching everybody on here. I'm watching everybody.
Yeah.
We're watching your channels. We're watching your vlogs. And we're living vicariously through you. And how can you do that when it's so chunky? So we're going to get better.
Well, here's the thing, though. The cruise vlogging, we're not very good at. I will tell you that. But
yeah,
a couple of things we did that really started the ball rolling for us. And I'm going to give you my little bit of advice here, my tips. And I didn't come up with any of this stuff. I got it from watching other people. There's a channel called Think Media. And the guy gives all kinds of advice and tips on how to grow your YouTube channel. I started watching him in the beginning. And one of the first things I picked up from him was content. Lots and lots of content. Don't worry about the quality. Don't worry about having the best content. Don't worry about having the best equipment. Don't worry about that. You will get better and you will learn and you will get new equipment as you get better and you will get better software as you develop skills and stuff like that. But ultimately, it's content. It's content driven. And the other secret is YouTube Shorts. We have this segment we call Flash Food. And it's like 8, 7, 10, 11 seconds where it's just real quick. I come in and I go, ooh, Philly cheesesteak, yum. And that's it.
I swear to God, 10,000 views.
Well, not 10,000. But
there have been, I swear.
There's been a few that have like blown up. But then, you know, and I can't tell you how the YouTube, how they do it.
Yeah.
But they'll show some shorts like crazy and other shorts I'll get 11 views. And then I'll do something that's absolutely stupid, and it'll get, you know, like 1,100 views. So it just depends. But being diversified is another thing. If you want to grow your YouTube channel and you're going to try to do it just doing this, I got news for you guys. We are a very small segment on YouTube. Cruising. Yeah. Cruising is not real popular. Think about what your relatives say. Man, you're going to go out there. That's like a Ponderosa at sea. You're going to get sick at the buffet. You know, that thing's going to sink. You know, you can't swim, Brandon. You know, you got to hear all that stuff. And they don't want to cruise. And that's why we got on here and we're trying to make friends with people that want to cruise. And that's why we love the idea of group cruises, because we'll get to meet all you guys out on a ship and you can see how dumb I am in person rather than just online.
But honestly, though, the truth of it is that if I go back and I look at, you know, some of his early like cruise news, you know, vlogs, the difference between him then and now, like he's so much better at it. And I think as, you know, creators, we just get better and better and better as we go. Siobhan, I don't know how you're going to get any better because your music is lit. I mean, you are you guys are doing such a great job.
You guys kill it with all the editing and all that stuff.
I need a class for the editing, and like, seriously, you're amazing at that. But just pumping content out there and you know, diversifying, you know, the audience, trying to pick up, you know, people for different reasons.
And the one other thing, why we started doing cruise news. I did just a vlog, and it was kind of like a cruise tip thing, and then I touched on the clickbait that a lot of the channels are doing. You're out of the screen. A lot of the channels are doing. And I just kind of made a comment about that. You know, like it's ridiculous because there was cruise vloggers doing cruise news, and their clickbait titles are no different than the mass media that's constantly attacking the cruise industry, you know, making it sound like it is a dangerous place, it is a germ-infested petri dish at sea and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was talking really negative about Carnival and about like how it was cruising, and we didn't like that, so we were trying to get a positive but honest take out
so
there.
I started doing a little bit of like COVID protocol updates and stuff and a few vlogs, and those took off. And then I realized I was watching the analytics, and that's the other thing. My other tip is watch your analytics and see what channels your viewers are watching. And if your viewers are watching, and I looked at ours, and it was like, I think they do top 15 or something like that. Out of the top like 8, 7 of them were cruise news channels. That's where they were going after they were coming to our channel.
So we knew that a lot of our content that we were pumping out, we needed to stick with the news to try to help grow our channel. That's what we did.
We made it our goal to try to provide cruise news without the clickbait nonsense. So
without negativity.
And without the, hey, oh, well, you won't believe this. Oh, I got a fork in my eye. You know, it's like all the craziness. And, you know, and the other thing, and the last thing I will say is if I'm the same idiot you see right here, I am this guy in person. I do not act any different in the real world than I do on YouTube. I think if you're authentic and you are actually trying to provide what your viewers are looking for, so that's the key. I started looking, they wanted cruise news, and I'm like, well, I can do this because, you know, I try to keep it short too. My cruise news is like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. If it starts getting over 8 minutes, I get nervous, and I don't like that because people won't watch it that long.
Yeah.
They only want to, they read, the other thing, they read the headlines and they think that's the news story, and that's why the clickbait is so dangerous.
Yeah. And you know, at the end of the day, we just want to be able to look back and to remember all the fun we're having doing this and all the friends we're making along the way. And, you know, it's just when it stops being fun will be when we would stop doing it. And I don't see that happening anytime soon because this is fun.
Yeah. And the other thing, we're not going to lie to you and tell you, like, we have cruise vlogger friends and we love them, but they say stuff like, you know, I really don't care if I only have 12 subscribers.
What?
Bull crap. I
right.
12 million.
No, sir.
You say that at the beginning, and then you're like,
you know,
yeah.
Now, though, we remember the content thing I mentioned? We have over 400 videos. And people are like, well, how you got all these subscribers? We have over 400 videos. We haven't even been on for a year yet.
People are going to find when they're searching for cruise stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know?
The funny thing, though, with the cruise news, I get people going, hey, your news story's wrong. That's not the policy now. I'll report on a policy like 5 months ago, and it's changed 3 times since then, a protocol. And I'm like, yeah, dude, but that was the state of affairs at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks for watching. We love you, you know. And but it's kind of funny. But cruise news, I think it could be done constructively where you don't damage the cruise industry and you don't have to do all that crazy over-the-top stuff.
Well, I mean, you know, we all love cruising and we care about the cruise lines. We care about Carnival, Royal, Celebrity, all of them. I mean, we want them to do well. So if that's what you're trying to grow your channel and you're trying to, you know, bring in people that also have the same love as you do, why would you talk bad about it? Why would you try to hurt it in any way? I mean, I'm not saying, you know, sugarcoat anything. I'm just saying present it in a way that is honest and give the truth of it. Don't try to, you know, say something that isn't true.
Whoa!
Sorry.
When animals attack.
Our dogs are absolutely bananas.
That's funny.
And I don't know
but
what
like I
I'm
said,
saying. Give me 1 second,
so
guys.
the cruise news, you can do it without hurting anybody, and that's what we try to do.
And you know what? Like on Instagram and stuff, like Carnival I know, have they ever commented on any of your stuff on like Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah, they have.
They're watching.
You know, it depends on who the moderator is for like Instagram, their social media sites at that time. There is someone that gets on there, man, and they are awesome. They comment on anything you tag Carnival on, and it's really cool, and that's really good. But hey, I always say Carnival is our favorite cruise line, but I've been lying lately because she's a traitor.
I am a traitor. I am. Okay, so we went on a celebrity cruise, and it was only a 4-day. Was it 4 days or 5?
Yeah,
it was 4 days. So I mean, that's not fair. So I have to rein it in until April. We're going on a second one, but Lord have mercy, y'all. It was nice.
Yeah, she really liked it.
Listen, I love Carnival. I love it. I'm so excited. We got 1 million of them booked. But man, it's the thing about celebrity though. It's so expensive. I'm not doing that. I'm just not.
Well, we are
not that much.
Well, we are doing.
We are, but not that much.
I think we got one booked, and I think I want to say it was like $5,500. And they gave us like $700 onboard credit. We booked it while on board, and the food is really good.
The food is really, really good.
It is, but yeah, I'm a little more.
But you know what though? I like Carnival's food too. Listen, whatever in the moment that I'm in, I'm gonna make the best of it. But I'm just saying, I keep thinking about that cruise.
Yeah,
so
I'll tell you what.
I keep thinking about
the
it.
martini bar on Celebrity is what Alchemy is trying to be on Carnival.
They are like the bar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
they
yeah.
Are on the bar with like 20 of the things, like all.
Brandon, it's like the USFL compared to NFL.
Oh wow.
Celebrity martini bar is the NFL. They are top level. These guys are incredible.
They had the bottles like pouring. They were doing like 15, 20 martinis at one time, not spilling anything. Like I was just sitting there with my jaw open going, which one of them is mine?
Hey, and they found out I was a beer guy, and guess what they did? They stocked the cooler with lots and lots of beer for me. So I didn't have to go to a separate bar to get a beer while Laura's drinking her, Chipotle spicy.
But they don't have
martini.
my spicy Chipotle pineapple martini on Celebrity, so
that's a lot of names.
That is a lot of names.
And then I like the cucumber sunrise too. That's also my jam. And so they don't have either one of those. So.
I know Brandon isn't a drinker, but if you start doing it, just say, "Give me a Mick Ultra." It's real easy. You can't mess it up. It's always the same.
Did you try cucumber?
I did try the cucumber sunrise.
It's so good.
It was like drinking a bottle of Bath and Body Works lotion. I could not do it.
You didn't like it?
I did not.
See, I think she's always trying to get me to try, the martinis and the different cocktails, and I think all the fruity ones all taste the same to me. I cannot tell them apart. But I do know they will mess you up from the neck up. And you'll forget where you were at and who you are if you have too many of those.
They'll get you thinking that you look better on the dance floor than you really do. I'll tell you that.
Well,
they do.
I don't need any help with that.
I don't either.
Yeah. But Carnival, to me, I just like how relaxed Carnival is. Carnival is never pretentious,
it's fun.
You got some crazy stuff going on Carnival, man. There ain't no shame in anyone's game, and that makes it, the people watching is fun on Carnival. That's one of my favorite things. But I would go sailing on the SS Minnow, and I will eat anything. I'm not a picky eater. I'm a terrible critic.
Yeah,
because
we like everything. Yeah. Honestly, we don't dislike anything.
She's more picky than I am about things, because I'm like a caveman. I'm just like, oh, this is nice, everything's nice. So it's all about your attitude, right?
As long as it doesn't have mushrooms, I'm good to go.
Did you see that on one of our vlogs where I was talking about the new menu system they have on Carnival, and you can tell them what you're allergic to, and they will tell you what you can eat and avoid all those allergens.
I will lie and tell you I'm allergic to mushrooms, and I'm not.
Yeah,
but I don't want them.
She tells waiters that.
I do.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm allergic to mushrooms. If I eat any, I'm gonna die. And
I have said that, honestly, and
so
I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is.
I actually saw that when we were on the Magic, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, "That's so like we were walking through the buffet.
Where
I
is
didn't
it?
know
Like,
what it was."
is it like a kiosk or something?
Yeah, it's a little kiosk. They just push it around and place it by the buffets. And I didn't know what it was. I saw it was for food allergies. I was like, oh, when did they start doing this? And then when we got back, I saw Eddie's cruise news about.
See, you know, that really does help me. You know, like, because I always get the same thing every. You know how the menu's the same, eat day to day. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll try more things if I can go in there and I can look and see there's no mushrooms in it. Then I might try that soup, or I might try it, but I won't try it if I think there's a mushroom.
You know what saved me from the chef's table? Have you guys done that? The chef's table?
Not yet, no.
Well, I've watched vlogs of it, and if I can't pronounce it, I don't want to eat it. I'm a simple man. So they're eating all kinds of weird stuff, and I'm like, and Laura's like, "Oh, I would love to do that," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you know, all the mushrooms and that stuff." She's like, "Yeah, you're right. We won't do that." But I'm not feeling that. They bring out these little tiny. Here, take this as compliments of the chef. It's like, what is this? It's like, it looks like Plankton's cheeseburger.
It does.
So, you know, and stuff. And it's like, I'm not into that.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so he's in trouble for that.
Yeah, but I'm actually.
She doesn't eat shrimp, so I take all her shrimp.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
We did the Carnival Kitchen a couple times where you go and you make food.
Yeah.
And we did it on the Panorama, and we made the worst apple pies on earth.
Listen, it's so funny. We made you make your apple pie, okay? And then they take it away from you. And then wherever you're going for dinner, if you eat in the main dining room or if you have specialty dining, wherever you go for dinner, you just tell them where you're having dinner, and they'll serve your pie to you for dessert.
That's awesome.
And that's cool, right? So we had steakhouse reservations that night, and we're sitting there, you know, and it was pretty packed. We were like in the middle table, and there's like a bunch of people around us. And so they bring out our pie, and everybody's looking like, whoa, what is that? We're like, oh, we made these today, you know, in the Carnival Kitchen. So we go and we take a bite, and we both look at each other. It was the nastiest thing ever.
You know what? I knew it. I said, this guy is not letting us put enough sugar in this thing. And it didn't taste sweet at all.
And everybody's looking at us, and I'm like, yeah, it's bad, y'all.
And
now you gotta just eat it.
And then baked again a second time. It's like the apples caramelized, and it was
got
just,
mushy.
oh man.
And everybody was like looking at us like, ooh, that's
but it looked
good.
beautiful though. Looked like Betty Crocker made that stuff. It's like, no, it's not Betty Crocker, it's Eddie Crocker.
It was so bad.
And it poisoned you.
It was so bad.
Yeah. It affects you. But that Carnival Kitchen we did, we also did the sushi.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I ate sushi. And she said, "You're gonna love sushi." Guess what I got? Sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, I got sick that night after I ate the sushi.
I think it had to do. It was more. It had more to do with the he hit the drink package that day.
No,
no, it
was not. It definitely was not. I was cruising along, everything was good, and in my stomach, man, just got that food poisoning. You're gonna die. No, the drinking thing tomorrow. That happened in the middle of the day. No, seriously though, but she didn't eat the shrimp, the raw sushi. I ate the raw stuff.
Yeah, I don't do the raw stuff.
So I think that's what happened. My system said, you know, you live on dry land, man. What are you doing?
The Michelob Ultra was like, let's boot this out of here.
No, it was not the Michelob. Don't blame Michelob Ultra.
Was.
Michelob Ultra is good to me. It's treating me well. Yeah, so it's low in carbs, guys. It's a healthy thing. That's the other thing. The ship shape. I don't know. I can do one and I'll get 1,000 views, and the next one I get 11. So the algorithm that YouTube uses, I have not cracked it. I don't understand it at all. All I know is our cruise news is very consistent, and it gets a consistent amount of views, and it gets a lot of interaction and comments and stuff like that. But the other stuff, the shorts
another
are just
thing too is that we created that Carnival Cruise Fanatics page. That's got, gosh, that's pushing 1,1700 members in there, and we're always posting about our channel on there.
No,
not a lot, because we don't want it to be about that, but we do let them know that we do that. And
we
I think that
started
helps.
that. We started the Carnival Cruise Fanatics because the VFIP club is full of just people going, oh, it
Complaining.
sucked. My cruise sucked. Life
Yes.
sucks.
Is it
You
that bad?
It's
suck.
It's
bad.
Everybody
so
sucks.
bad.
Yeah,
It
and it's
is.
like, and we got tired of that. And it's like, for us, it's like, you're on a cruise that costs thousands of dollars, and there's people that can't afford to barely feed themselves, and you're out at sea on the high seas, man, looking at the ocean, seeing those
Right.
stars at night, and you're finding nothing but bad stuff to talk about. So I talked to her, I said, I'm just going to start our own Carnival Cruise fan page, and we just call it Carnival Cruise Fanatics. And I don't like the ones where they will not let content creators, cruise vloggers, share anything.
Yeah.
You can't share anything. So that's how, when we started it, we make it right in the
Yep.
agreement. It says cruise vloggers are welcome to share their content, their Carnival content.
Yep.
So we keep it all Carnival
Yep.
related. You know, we're not in there doing, hey, here I'm on Virgin Voyages doing body shots. I don't know if they do that, but it sounds like something. Doesn't it, Brandon? Tell me, Brandon, did you do body shots?
What stays on Virgin?
Stays on Virgin.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, so we wanted to open the door for all cruise content creators. So we went and invited everybody that we
All
are
of
friends
our
with
friends that
are cruise
yep.
content creators, and told them come on there and do it. Now, a couple of them get a little carried away doing stuff like they're promoting other pages, other Carnival pages. I'm like, bro, I haven't said nothing to them, but it just makes me shake my head. I'm like, we're trying to grow this page, and we have a zero tolerance policy.
No
you go on there and start
negativity.
going, Carnival handed out gold bars and they were heavy, and I hurt my back carrying my gold bar to my car. We're like, nah. You go in here, if you go on a Facebook fan page to complain and air grievances, do you think John Held is sitting in there in the weeds watching that? No. No one from Carnival is there. No one's going to be able to address your issue. So why are you complaining to people that enjoy and just want to share their love of cruising? So we have a zero tolerance policy. And when they get in there and start acting, we really have only had to boot a couple people.
Yeah.
We got 1,700 people in there.
Yeah,
and there's only been a couple.
Yeah,
but we don't play.
We keep it nice. We keep it friendly.
Yeah.
We keep it positive. And
but it's no warning.
fun.
It's you're gone. We don't even do
so
that.
So get in there and post your stuff.
Yeah.
Siobhan.
So all you guys
watching.
All you guys watching,
Carnival Cruise Fanatics. It's on Facebook. Come on in and post your stuff. I'm telling you, we've noticed growth from that page.
It helps. It will help your channel, but it will also help promote cruising, and it keeps things positive. And you got new people on there going, "What should I do? I'm thinking about flying in my appointment to my arrival appointment's at 2:30. What if I fly in at 1 o'clock?" You're like, no.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of new cruisers.
No.
Yeah.
So you can't get tired of new people asking the same questions that all the other news people asked before.
Yeah.
So you got to have patience with them, and just try to. We just want to promote cruising. That's why we do it.
We want the industry to do well, so we can be on the seas.
And we're sick of we get tired of people dogging Carnival all the time.
Yeah,
Carnival isn't perfect, but have you noticed how much it costs? It's a lot less money. So you can go on 2 Carnival cruises for the price of 1 Celebrity cruise.
And is Celebrity twice as good? Is it twice better than
twice
Carnival?
as good as Carnival?
It's not.
It's not twice as good. It's better, but it's not worth twice the price.
It's a premium line.
The way we go, we can
enjoyed
go on 5.
But it is not. It's not worth twice.
Well, what we do. We get kind of bougie, man. We'll start off booking an interior, and then by the time it's done, we're in a balcony
every time,
every single time. Drink package, Wi-Fi, everything. We don't know what it's like to go on a cruise and struggle with anything, because we just buy it all,
Yeah. And we're like, we're not going to do that this time, and then every time we do. So we're not good. We're not good examples of cruising economically.
And we also have no intentions of making any money on cruising or the cruise industry or YouTube. We're not in it for that. We're in it for fun, and we have good jobs.
But if we do, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm a millwright at Ford. For those of you guys out there that wonder, and you wonder, where's he at? You see me doing. I'm like in these cubicles. We're like, where I work is like 95% of the employees are working from home. So there's massive office buildings all over the place, which is empty cubicles. And literally just the only thing in them are the chairs. And I will go find one with good lighting and just set up my camera and my phone and do the cruise news right there, like on my lunch break. So that's what I do. I do it in my car, in my truck at times, but the iPhone overheats and it takes me a dozen takes because I hate splicing stuff together. Usually most of my videos you see are one take all the way from start to end. And, you know, you'll see some stuttering and stammering in there. I'll leave a little bit. But if it's too stupid, I start all over. So it might take me 25 attempts sometimes to get cruise news done. And then by the time I'm in my car from the sun beating on the back of the iPhone, it overheats. And it's the 13 Pro Max. It doesn't matter. I've had every iPhone I have try to use. They overheat in the sun.
And I work on the cruise ship. I recruit healthcare workers, and I can work anywhere with Wi-Fi. So that he's been at Ford for a million years.
Yeah,
so he has a lot of vacation time. I have like the normal people amount of vacation time. So I'm on my laptop working and recruiting healthcare people while we're looking at turquoise water, and life is not bad.
Yeah, and what I do is I'm a millwright. I'm a skilled tradesman, so I repair stuff, fix stuff, and just keep things rolling at the Research Engineering Center in Dearborn. And I've been there 27 years, and I'm there 7 days a week. I'm there every day. My next day off is the day we fly to New York.
Yeah.
So for Bermuda. So that's how people go, how do you afford all this? I work. She works, and we work hard.
We can't do we were watching Paradij yesterday. I love them.
Yeah.
And they did 29 cruises from August until June of this year. 29.
Since cruising restarted.
Yeah. We aren't that level.
Good morning, guys.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
But they're pumping that content out there, and they're probably close to 50,000 subscribers.
Well, Jay works remote.
Yep.
He's like an accountant, and and Dee started working in the travel industry or as a travel agent like I guess a year ago. So that's how they're able to just continually work. They don't have kids, and they can stay on a cruise ship all the time.
Hey, I love Cruising Royal. We are Cruising Royal. We used to cruise Royal exclusively until last August. We started cruising Carnival. We fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So we've done multiple Royal cruises. We love Royal, absolutely. And we are going to be on a Royal cruise in December with our daughter and son-in-law. So we have Carnival. We're going on the Celebration, the inaugural U.S. one in November.
Yeah,
right?
November 21st.
And then December is Royal, and then January is Norwegian, and then March is the Apex on Celebrity, and then May we're going to Alaska with Carnival, and then we're doing the family in May, the family reunion. And listen, y'all better come on that cruise. Look at how fun we are.
Yes.
Look at your fun.
We are fun.
Yeah. But yeah, the that Norwegian one we're going on is the vlogger extravaganza, where there are going to be all those big dogs out there.
In January.
Hey, we booked that thing before we started vlogging.
Yeah.
So
we did.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty interesting to go and see it. Now we've only met like one superstar channel, and that was ECC Travels or EECC Travels.
Yeah, we met them.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I was so embarrassing. I walked right up to her and I was like, "Oh my God!"
It was funny.
I do the same thing.
She was so nice, but I'm sure people do that all the time. But one person has recognized Eddie so far.
Yeah.
In the line at Guy's Burgers. And she was like, "Eddie, oh my God, Eddie!" And he come back to the table. He was like, "Man, somebody recognized me." And I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was the funniest
I didn't know what
thing.
to do. I went like this. I go.
It was so funny.
Did you say Laura's not here right now?
Yeah. That's the other thing. I get that all the time. People say, "We love that Laura isn't here right now," and I feel bad because I'm doing all the vlogging without her, and I love it when she is vlogging, when we're vlogging together.
Listen, I like vlogging, and it's so much fun. But I'm not the crew. I'm not the weather girl.
She wanted
You
to
know
be
what
a
I
weather
mean?
girl.
Back in the day, I wanted to be the weather girl, but I'm not the weather girl. I could tell you, well, for your cruise, it's going to be 80 and sunny. I mean, no, that's just not me.
Yeah,
You
she
know?
sends me texts. She sends me texts and news links. You might want to do this one. You might want to do this one, this one. So at lunchtime, I hustle over to one of those cubes, and I get set up and I bust it out. And the funny thing is, I don't have a computer or anything at work. I take screenshots. I take my phone and I put it laying face down in the copy machine and do copies of little bits and pieces of the news articles, the size of my phone. And that's what I do. So I'll read what I'm going to do. I'll get really familiar with the news article, and I try to get all the facts down to I don't have to read anything, and then that way I can just
He
blow through
does
it.
so good.
But it's all rough. Everything I do is rough, man. So it's like, and then the editing, I use a program called Splice. I do everything with my phone, even though I've had multiple cameras, drones. I've had thousands of dollars of gear since we started doing this because I buy toys and I never use all that stuff. If it's too complicated, I'm just like, nah, man, forget about it. I started seeing all these people with real good content running around with a phone on a gimbal. I'm like, with a microphone attached to it. I'm like, that's me. And that's my low tech approach now. But we do have a Sony ZV-1 that's a really, really nice camera. We really like it, and it works out really well. But that's another process. I have to break out the laptop to do my editing, and I do my editing on my phone, setting at work, on my breaks and stuff. That's where I do it.
I don't know how to do any of it.
I work 76 hours a week, so I don't have a lot of time, to things got to be easy. Otherwise I can't do them, And
all right, so hey, who in the chat is going to come on the family cruise with us?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to know who's coming on the family reunion group cruise.
Cruise nuts.
And if you guys have questions for Huddle, please make sure you drop them in the chat as well.
Hey, that whole you don't have a limit on how many you can book, do you?
No.
Okay, because I know you have a minimum you got to get, right?
Right. Long as
are
we
at the minimum yet?
This close.
Come on, y'all.
Our daughter and son-in-law might be booking it. They just found out about it today because we told them, hey, you got to go on the live. We got to have somebody watch us. And so they're like, hey, that's cool. We want to go on that family reunion.
We'll try to talk 4 of our 6 kids into coming, but they got to pay for it themselves.
Hey, talk them all into coming.
She might end up coming. Like Laura said, that's the one we're going on the cruise on Oasis of the Seas. And the crazy thing about that one is we're doing the inaugural, like she said, on the celebration, February 21st. And we bought our airfare for that. And you will not believe how much it costs to fly right now with these rates, with the high fuel costs, surcharges, and being the busiest travel week of the year, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
$2,050 to fly coach round trip. And then we are going to come home. And then 6 days later, we're flying right back to Miami, and the tickets are half of that price flying back there.
So that was bananas. But
yeah.
So we got like 53 days till our next cruise, and then it's boom, 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 boom. So I'm like jonesing. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be a cruise tsunami.
I want to get back on.
Just like last year, how we did
the same way.
In 8 months. It's gonna be like that again. It's gonna be off the chain. We're gonna be busy. And like you said, our goal is, it's really my fault, so that's what I'm saying, it's my goal, is we are going to try to be more traditional cruise vloggers on the next one.
We're just gonna try to get better.
Yeah.
We're just gonna try to get better at it. That's all. And again, that's by doing it. And eventually I won't have to be like, hey, you don't eat that to vlog it. And he'll remember.
I'm like a dog. You can't put like a steak in front of a dog and tell him, I want you to stand there and take pictures of that. And look like you really like that steak. Get into that steak in your mind. I'm like, I'm done with the steak. I'm here to eat. I ain't here to play. So that's how I got to slow myself down.
So, hey, listen, we don't want to take up all of your time. So, you guys, thank you so much for
you are
spending
fine.
some time
We're
with
enjoying
us.
it.
Yeah.
We had so much fun. We can't wait to do the family reunion cruise. We can't wait to, get better at vlogging. And we love watching your guys' stuff. So keep putting it out there. Join the Facebook group, Carnival Cruise Fanatics. Start putting your stuff out
yeah, we're
there.
already a part of it.
You're on.
Yeah.
I invited you. I invited y'all, but everybody else.
We got to have your huge posse in this room here.
Yep.
But yeah, we got to get these guys booked on this cruise, man.
Yes.
This cruise is going to be epic. When you guys, when I saw that on your YouTube community post about that cruise, I was like, no, because we're booked solid. We're only limited by how much vacation time I can swindle and work out into a year.
But we know how much fun this is going to be, and that's why we canceled that other cruise.
Yeah, and
because we're gonna, me and Brandon, we're gonna wobble. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, you got to give me money.
I might.
Yeah, he'll do it for cash.
I'll bring some 20s, Brandon. I'll bring some 20s.
I'm gonna bring a pole, buddy. Because if you're gonna dance for money,
you gotta run down by her.
Hey, she needs money for cruises, man. So we're gonna get you on that pole. We'll grease that pole up. You'll be good. You'll be real good. But hey, I'm glad you
pick me out
now that he said like that, we just.
But hey, I'm glad you got a good sense of humor about the hot honey bun thing. I'm notorious for giving people nicknames.
Yes.
And you know what I call you, Siobhan? Silent R.
That's
the
me.
R is silent. The R is silent. Yeah. Like that's Silent R, man.
All right. So I love Cruising Royal. She wants to know where's the family reunion cruise. So we got to get her that info. You got to join us.
Where's Amanda?
There you go. Amanda got you. All
right.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about anything that we're doing, you guys with new channels want advice on anything,
and he says that because Siobhan, I'm going to be hitting you up for some of this technical stuff that I see that you're doing. That I'm like, how did she do that?
Hey,
that's so cool.
I found out how
she gets those. It is a lot of trial and error. It is a lot of. I do a lot of research.
She does.
I do absolutely a lot of research. And so when you said like Think Media and all that stuff, I am faithfully watching those guys. I am faithfully watching vidIQ, whatever program I'm using. I'm actually just like watching YouTube videos about how to do different things that I like.
So you're
different
doing
intros and stuff.
So you're doing all that research and we're doing all that research and we know our friends in the chat are doing all that research. So why reinvent the wheel when we can help lift each other up?
Yeah.
There's enough out here for everybody to eat.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
All right. So we'll let you guys go finish your live up. Man, we love you guys. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Thank you. We're gonna have to do this again before the cruise.
Yeah, because maybe we'll have to do one with every content creator that actually is going to be on the cruise. Like I said, we have one spot left for the t-shirt, so hopefully we can go ahead and get that filled tonight. Maybe Amanda has somebody I don't know about, but yeah, hopefully we can go ahead and get that last spot filled. And we just want to thank you guys for coming because, like I said, we've been like YouTube buddies. Like we literally started at the same time.
You guys,
you were like you and Cruise Nuts. You guys were like our first friends.
And J&S Adventures too.
Yeah, J&S Adventures.
We actually ended up on a cruise with them just by chance and got to meet them in person and stuff. And we thought we scared them a little bit.
We did, because we're so high energy.
Yeah.
I told you, Siobhan, I'm like, we got a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I can't tell that. You guys come out very subdued.
Hey, we're both A personalities, and it's like we're over 50. So once you get to our age, it's like we don't really care if you find us annoying because
I mean it's too late to change it now. I mean
I can't pretend to be anything I'm not. So that's just the way it is. But we love having fun, and like I said, if any of you guys out there with new channels, you ever want any advice about anything or have any questions about anything, feel free to just contact us.
And we are here to help and support everybody because we appreciate the help and support that you've all given us. So,
and we won't act any different no matter how many subscribers we get. We're always going to be down to earth. And
That's right.
the big channel, when we met Jason and Elisa
They were so
from
down to
EECC,
earth.
they were awesome.
They were amazing.
Yeah, you could tell. Oh my God, they were working so hard.
They worked so
They
hard.
both had their laptops open, editing constantly. That's what they were doing, and they're both really small. They're tiny.
They're very big. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look bigger. They look bigger on TV, but amazing people. So we,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm 5'8", and I was like towering over them. I'm like, wow, did I get bigger?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm a little guy. So, but anyways, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let you guys go. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much. This is
We
really
appreciate
awesome.
it so much.
Thanks for
And
having
give us
us.
the name of the
All
Facebook
right,
group
bye-bye.
one more time. If somebody was asking the Facebook group.
Oh, it's Carnival Cruise Fanatics.
Okay, Carnival Cruise Fanatics. We'll go ahead and drop that in the comments. And thank you guys for being here and sticking through us with the technical difficulties. And we'll have you back before the family reunion cruise.
Thanks for giving us a second chance at our first time being live.
Yeah.
No, thank you for giving us a second chance.
When we start doing lives, I'll have you come on ours, and I'll have all the technical problems. And you can be like, Houston, we have a problem.
Man, just make sure you have Rob on the line.
Yeah, we got to have Rob on speed dial.
Yeah. All right,
guys.
bye, guys.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you so much. Have a good night.
That was Laura and Eddie from Huddle Adventures. We appreciate them coming back and giving us another shot to redeem ourselves.
Also, thank you for the 38 people who decided to venture back over here and giving us another shot.
Yeah.
There's no way to work this out pre-production. So when we get on live, it either works or it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then we gotta just troubleshoot while we're on. So thank you so much for sticking with us.
Yes, absolutely. And so just so you guys know, I would